Imagine a world hidden behind thick stone walls, a world of whispered prayers, silent corridors, and lives dedicated to God. The medieval convent was more than a solemn prison for the pious. Behind those gates, a vibrant, complex world thrived. These places were sanctuaries, schools, hospitals, and refugees from a harsh world. For many women, entering a convent meant a new life, a reinvention, not a loss. Becoming a bride of Christ could be an empowering choice, offering purpose and control often denied to women outside. Let's pull back the curtain of history and peek inside. Forget the stereotypes. These were communities of scholars, artists, musicians, and managers. Nuns ran estates, corresponded with kings, and created breathtaking art and literature. They forged deep friendships, navigated social hierarchies, and sometimes broke the rules. Their lives were filled with ambition, jealousy, love, and heartbreak. This is a story about power, resilience, and the enduring strength of the female spirit. We'll uncover the secrets of these remarkable women, why they chose this life, what they did behind the walls, and how they found their voices. It's time to meet the real medieval nuns. Why did women in the Middle Ages choose the convent? For many, it was a first choice, a rare chance for learning, safety, and independence in a world ruled by men. The convent was their university, a place to be a scholar, a leader, or an artist. Some entered for faith, others for family or security. For many, becoming a bride of Christ was the ultimate act of agency. Life in the convent was strict, ruled by the ancient rule of Saint Benedict, a relentless cycle of prayer, work, and study. Yet, within this rigid structure, surprising freedoms flourished. Education was the most significant. While most lay women were illiterate, nuns read Latin, studied scripture, and became skilled scribes and artists. Some, like Hildegard of Bingen, became visionaries, composers, and respected intellectuals. Power was another unexpected perk. The abbess, often from nobility, managed estates, presided over courts, and wielded real influence. Nuns held positions as administrators, learning leadership and management. Despite vows of chastity, deep friendships, sometimes viewed with suspicion, flourished. Small acts of rebellion, like keeping pets or personalizing cells, showed individuality. These women were not mindless drones. They navigated a restrictive system and carved out their own spaces. The convent was a place where women could learn, lead, and express themselves. Their lives were far richer and more complex than the stereotypes suggest. Behind the walls, they found ways to assert their humanity. The convent was a world of hidden freedoms. We imagine nuns as forever cloistered, but the medieval world was in motion, even for them. An abbess might travel to synods or councils, or nuns might be sent to found or reform new houses. These journeys required planning, permissions, and protection. The most profound reason to leave was pilgrimage, a journey of faith to holy sites for forgiveness, healing, or spiritual connection. Some nuns received special permission to travel to Rome, the Holy Land, or local shrines like Canterbury. These trips could last months or years, exposing nuns to the chaotic world outside. Imagine nuns, used to quiet order, suddenly among merchants, soldiers, and fellow pilgrims. For many, it was terrifying and exhilarating, a life-altering experience. Pilgrimage was a test of faith and endurance, a walking prayer. The great routes of Europe, like the Camino de Santiago, still echo with their footsteps. Walking these paths today connects us physically to their journeys. Their travels remind us that even behind high walls, nuns were part of a wider, moving world. Behind the serene facade, convents were filled with human emotion, love, loss, longing. The story of Eloise and Abelard reveals the pain of forbidden love. Eloise's letters from the convent are raw with grief and longing. Not every heart found peace in service to God. Some loves endured despite vows. But convents also nurtured deep spiritual friendships, bonds so intense they sometimes blurred the line between spiritual and romantic. Nuns wrote passionate letters to each other, expressing affection that sounds romantic to modern ears. These relationships provided emotional support and intimacy denied elsewhere. Occasionally, authorities condemned relationships that crossed into the physical, but such stories prove desire existed even in holy spaces. The stories of Eloise and countless unnamed sisters add poignant humanity to convent life. These women were not just praying, they were living, feeling, and loving. The life of a medieval nun was demanding, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Disease, like the Black Death, could devastate entire communities. The infirmarian fought illness with herbal remedies and prayer. Many convents struggled with poverty, relying on their own labor to survive. Nuns became resourceful managers, stretching every resource. Beyond physical hardship, they faced spiritual trials, feelings of isolation, doubt, and acedia, a spiritual dryness. Yet, their resilience was remarkable. They preserved knowledge, created art, educated girls, and cared for the sick. They ran complex organizations and navigated a male-dominated world with skill. Their spirit was forged by hardship, not broken by it. Their endurance is a testament to faith and fortitude. The world of the medieval nuns still echoes around us. Visit the ruins of Whitby Abbey or the living Monasterio de las Huelgas, and you stand where powerful women once led. Walking ancient pilgrimage routes like the Camino de Santiago, you experience the landscape as they did. Staying in a modern pilgrim hostel, you feel kinship with those long-ago travelers. These women, once hidden, deserve to be remembered, not as footnotes, but as vital chapters in women's history. They found ways to learn, lead, create, and love, even within restrictions. By visiting these places and telling their stories, we honor their legacy. Their whispers from the cloister become part of our shared human story.